or above on the English Common Core Reading exam, or a 480 on the SAT or a 20 on the ACT. Okay? They want to see that you get a 70 or above on the Algebra 1 Common Core exam, or that you get a 500 on the SAT or a 21 on the ACT math part. Okay? Also, they want to see that you go through algebra, geometry, and algebra 2 in high school. Right? So if you apply to Hunter College, this is what they want to see. And if you haven't met those benchmarks, it's going to be a problem. All right? If you haven't met those benchmarks, that probably means they're going to ask you to take remedial classes at college, which are classes you pay for, they don't count towards your degree, and they're basically high school classes. So our goal is to try to get you to hit those benchmarks so that doesn't happen. And this is really important because only 47% of New York City high school graduates in 2014 met those benchmarks. So we got a lot of work to do, okay? And that even becomes even more significant when you look at race, okay? Black students are only at 26%, Latino at 30%, white at 63%, and Asian at 72%. All right? So we're trying to change all those statistics. So how do we do it as a school? There are a couple things I'm going to talk to you about right now that I think are the things that make our school unique. Okay? Blue Engine, Peer Group Connection, Hockman Writing, our advisory program, our AP for All program, our college prep program, and the accessibility that you have as parents. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about both of these things. So first I'm going to show you a little video about our Blue Engine program. So I am a Blue Engine school, and I have been since I started the school. Blue Engine is a not-for-profit education organization that gets recent college graduates from top universities around the country to commit to being teaching assistants in my school for 2 years through an AmeriCorps program. Okay? So what that means is, hello.
Hello.
I have 13 Blue Engine teaching assistants, we call them betas, in my school right now. So in all of my 9th grade math classes and all of my 9th and 10th grade ELA classes, there are 2 teachers in the room, a general ed teacher, a special ed teacher, and 3 teaching assistants. So everything is done in small group, and there's 1 adult for about 5 kids. What it gives us is a huge level of differentiation in the classroom. If a kid is really strong on a certain topic, they're working on an extension problem. If a kid needs further support, they're working in a group working on that topic, okay? They also do lunchtime tutoring and after-school tutoring. So if anyone is struggling on anything, they can go see one of their Blue Engine teaching assistants, right? All 13 of those teaching assistants do tutoring every day. So we have a very strong tutoring culture in our school. So I'm just going to show you a quick video about this. Can you hit the light screen right now? Thank you.
Our students are so talented. They're artists, incredible student athletes, and just incredible people. And a lot of times, the education system boxes them into what we want these students to pass a certain amount of exams in order to prove that they achieve some type of success. And that doesn't cater to the gifts that a lot of students here have.
My name is Raina Perez, and I'm a freshman at Bronx River High School, and they call me the Academic Beast. My freshman year is going great. I have like a 99.8 average, and I have the athletes on Lehman campus at all 6 schools. So I'm going to school now. I definitely work as hard as I can, like I'm the best me that I can be. I feel like if I'm not working at my highest potential, then I'm not doing it right. So like always work for this, and that's what I do.
My name is Solomon Andrew Michael Pope, and this is my second year in 8th grade. Last year in Kansas, I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. Because I was hanging out with the wrong people. My parents was never there for me, it was always my grandparents. Then eventually, my grandparents got custody of me. And then my grandmother died of cancer. And I got taken by ACS. I've been in 3 foster homes. It's not fun, but you gotta, I guess you got to see where you adjust at. All I got is myself. That's all I have.
Kimberly Crowley, and I'm in 11th grade at Rossville High School. I'm pretty athletic for a girl, and I love softball. I love the game. I have a learning disability, and it's not the best, but that's not going to count me out. Facing a new problem in class, I get nervous. When I shut down, I feel like going in my own little box. I can't do it. Can't. I see other kids learning so fast, and I don't believe myself. And I hate doing that, but it's hard to control.
Our students come into our schools and come into our classrooms with diverse backgrounds. Their circumstances are not dropped off at the door when they get to school. These are stories that they're asked to put to the side and learn. In Solomon and Raina's class, we have a student who is on the 2nd grade math level. I believe that's the lowest level in the class. And Raina currently is on an 11th grade math level. And I know that Bronx River is not the only school that those challenges exist in. This is across New York City.
In my previous school, I did not feel challenged, and it was actually very frustrating for me. 5 kids might be raising their hands, and with one teacher in the room, we would have to stop to answer all those questions. But in Bronx River, if a kid raises their hand, the teacher assistant helps them, and the teacher still continues to teach. So not only am I still learning, but the kid that needed help gets his question answered.
The unique thing about Blue Engine is that it brings an extra 3 adults in the classroom, which is so rare. It allows us to focus time to differentiate the lesson for multiple students. In the same breath, it allows us to allow students to connect with each of us on an individual level. And I do believe relationships are the answer. They're definitely the foundation to everything we do here.
Miss Rollins is the type of teacher to make sure that I'm okay. And I feel like she really means it. You could tell like when someone means it and someone doesn't. Like, you could tell when someone cares for you, It makes me feel good about myself because if I know someone cares, it makes me want to try even harder.
These students know that they have a team that's there to help them with any of their needs, and that's enough for students to say, okay, let me take advantage of it because I may not get that opportunity anywhere else. And they do.
Since I'm in 11th grade now, I don't have the graders to support me anymore in my math class or English class. So if I do have a problem, I will go to them, and they will help me and guide me. And knowing that Blue Engine is still in my school is just the best feeling.
I've seen my students taking ownership of their studies, and the biggest expression of that is the ability to advocate for themselves when they need it. Blue Engine has extended learning time during their lunch hour, and Kimmy definitely takes advantage of that, and you've seen the results in her reason score.
I passed the Regents and also proud of myself. I was trying to It's given me a mindset that I have to try and guide myself without having somebody else guide guide me the whole time. They changed the way I thought about high school. They changed the way I do my homework, and they made me realize who I was.
When I look at my students, I see limitless potential. I see students who are capable of so much more than the education system allows them to show. I want to give them an opportunity to be the best student they can be without me setting a certain bar for the entire class. And if you don't meet that bar, then you weren't successful. I don't want it to be that way. And as long as I see them maximize their potential, that's great. That's successful for me.
When I graduate from high school, I would like to go to Yale University. I want to become a lawyer, definitely, and maybe even a politician.
My dream is to become a Marine in the Marine Corps, and I got that from my brother, Miguel. He's a corporal now. And I want to be like him. That's my dream. I want to fight for this country.
Good girl.
For the first time, I do feel like I'm motivated. I could see myself in the future going to college or being successful, because I know if anybody else is capable of doing something, I could do it too. If that means before, I know I could.